Speaking in Parliament yesterday, the former National Planning Minister says Papua New Guinea is missing out on billions through the fisheries sector. He was referring to the Pacific Maritime Industrial Zone, or PMIZ, in Madang. Maru says this project must be revived.
The intention to revive the marine park in Madang, the PMIZ project, have it commercialized under NFA, and build the processing facilities so we can finally process 100% of our catch in Papua New Guinea. Mr. Speaker, currently 70% of all our catch is taken offshore to countries like the Philippines.
MP Maru added that currently much of the country's tuna is being fished, shipped overseas and packed to the world market by mostly Asian countries. He says if the government is serious to get this project started, funding must be allocated. Maru says it is prime time to create jobs for the locals, help generate revenue and tap into the billion-kina tuna industry.
My question to the minister is this. Number one, Minister, can you give us a time frame on when you will start work? Is the funding been secured? When do we see some action? Because we all support that initiative. We want to see the marine park built with 9 or 2 new canneries, and we have the processing capacity to process all our fish in Papua New Guinea. So our fish is not processed in Thailand and processed in Philippines and sent to the European market to compete with our own fish. And big Blaswa, we're losing so many jobs, so much foreign currency inflow that needs to stop. It's one of the best decisions. We support you. Please, can you tell the people of Papua New Guinea and this parliament, when is it going to happen under your new plan?
Fisheries Minister Dr. Lino said the PMIZ project is being captured in the recent corporate plan launched by the department and NFA. He says the Marapel-led government has announced the commitment of funds for the project. Minister Lino says there are more prospects in this particular project.
PM has given assurance that we will start it next year. NFA is actually, from its internal revenue, has put aside some money to actually start the feasibility studies and do designs. So let me thank the Marapel government for giving us this opportunity, for actually giving me this opportunity to lead a sector which I have no experience in. But I think it's an exciting sector that needs to grow.
About 40,000 new jobs will be created in the PMIZ project. While there is more hope for revenue generated from this project, there is a grey cloud over the tax collection in the fisheries sector.
Currently, we are processing only 30% of the fish being caught in our waters. And of the 30% being caught in our waters, that equates to, in terms of the money being made, that equates to about 292 million 455 million US dollars. So if you look at that, that's about over 1.2 billion kina worth of money coming into this country, into the industries. In terms of the taxes, it's quite difficult for us to actually find out how much of that is actually paid as taxes to the country because of our confidentiality clauses in our tax regimes. So it's quite difficult for me to get a figure out of IRC. I've been trying for a while. It's quite difficult for me to get that figure.
Jack Lopawa Jr., National EMTV News.